back again. I think. I hope. My little Stream Deck controller thing was giving me some issues. But I think I'm back now. So hopefully it'll work. Like, I ended up clicking the little button, and I guess when I clicked the button it said, "Oh, you're live." But then it was like, "Nope, no you ain't live." And I was like, well, that's just rude. Dang, that's a big skull. I didn't realize how big those things were. But, oh yeah, clearly my computer is haunted. I could have told you that many times. But suffice to say, I am back. The internet at least appears to be working. So here's hoping that it actually keeps working. We shall see. Let's see if I can hit it. Boosh! Like a boss. So yeah, fun times. But we're back in the Spirit Temple. As a Child Link, I do have some fairies, so they'll be able to keep me alive at least for a little while. So that's good. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get the gauntlets. I kind of doubt that I'll be able to, because the Spirit Temple is a little bit funky. It's got some goofy stuff going on with it. Don't get me wrong, I like the Spirit Temple, but it is one of the more difficult ones. Huh. Vulnerable to fire, well. Oh, I think I see what I can do. Dang it. So the first time in like forever, like, wait, what? Why didn't my Deku stick light? My Deku stick should have lit on fire. So I don't have the mirror shield or anything. I am indeed vulnerable to fire. This is a very astute observation. Eat bomb! Eat more bomb! All I'm saying is, what is a bomb if not a relatively reasonably concentrated fire? Okay, that was clearly Rev's fault. I don't have mirror shield, so I can't use that. Well, see, now it busted up my Deku stick. And now I got this little stubby nothing. Now, I'm sure I'm missing something, like, really stupid here. I can't use... Now, I don't think... I mean... Yeah, the Deku Nuts don't get lit on fire. This is so weird. I know, I died. Should I count the stream death itself as a death? I vote no. I don't think that should count as a death. Dang it. That's what I said. I know that this is really gonna bug me. There is something like super stupid that I'm missing here. I can guarantee it. Oh! I get it. I told you there was something really stupid. Yeah. Like I said, it is stupid. But I figured it out, 'cause I'm wicked smart. I got big brain. No, I am not listening to you, Navi. I have a complete and utter refusal to listen to anything and everything that you have to say, Navi. I'm gonna wait for the, what is it, the something master to come back. So now I actually need my Deku sticks. I still have some, jeez. This dungeon definitely doesn't give you any help. Most of the dungeons will be like, oh, here's 16 vases with everything that you possibly need for the next 2 rooms. Danny, registered nurse. I am not a registered nurse, no. It's true. I am that big of a brain. Yes, obviously. Oh, man. Incidentally, does anybody have any fun plans for the week? Aside from usual things of gotta work, make that cash. Oh, incidentally, today is the 25th. So in a month, right about, I don't know if it's exactly a month, but it's really close to exactly a month, is the 35th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda coming out. So, for anyone who doesn't remember, when this happened with Mario, they announced the they announced the whole 3D adventure doohickey and whatnots. So I'm curious, does anybody have any predictions of what the big announcement's gonna be, or if there even is one? Because I was thinking, if they do something similar where they have basically 3D All-Stars, it's gonna be weird, because you've got this one, which is Ocarina of Time, but then you also have Majora's Mask, which was on N64. And so, do you have both of them? Do you only use one of them? Not to mention the fact that when you're looking at the Wii, you've got a bunch of different things as well. So you've got you've got Twilight Princess, which was on GameCube. You've got Wind Waker, which was on GameCube. You've got Skyward Sword, which was that Wii or Wii U? I don't remember which. But one of those two. I mean, the thing is that there's a lot more 3D Legend of Zelda games than there were Mario games. So they have a much larger catalog to pick from. And in particular, I know a lot of people are really big fans of Majora's Mask. So it would be kind of tragic if they don't do something with that. I really hope that they do. I am very, very hopeful that they'll do something cool. I don't know what the cool thing will or could be, but hopefully it's something. Skyward Sword was Wii. Yeah, it's and for anybody unfamiliar, Skyward Sword, at least in my opinion, was just okay. I didn't find it to be great. I didn't have a huge amount of fun with it. I did like the exploration aspect. They did take a good bit of that from Wind Waker, which incidentally, if they're gonna do a 3D All Stars, they better include Wind Waker. Otherwise, there's gonna be heck to pay. I tells ya. I've got to push the Armorous Knight on top of that. So yeah, I'm just saying. But I'm just curious what people think. Yeah, the problem with Skyward Sword was the fact that because it's on the Wii, it's one of those things where Nintendo always wants to use whatever the shtick is of their new system. So in the case of the Wii, of course, they had the motion controls, which, granted, are pretty cool. I mean, it's neat to have motion controls, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's like it needed perfecting, and that's why they came out with the Wii Motion Plus, because they realized, oh dang, our stuff kind of sucks, like hardcore, basically. So they realized that it needed some work, and they did fix it for the most part. The Wii Motion Plus really did a lot to really help that. But at the same time, it's like, type of thing. Now, I don't remember if I need to leave any of these guys alive for this particular puzzle. I hope I don't, because I really don't like them, and thus I want to get rid of them all. So the idea of this particular puzzle is that I need to make it so that I can move the, what's it called? There's a little sunlight face thing that I need to move into the sunbeam that's coming out of the window there. And so you can see there's a bunch of blocks here that I can use in various ways to get some of this other stuff as well. So let's see what we can do here. I'm getting like massive a buzz on my thing. But yeah, I'm curious as to what your guys' favorites are actually. So incidentally, what is everybody's favorite Legend of Zelda game? Like for me, I am all about Link to the Past. It remains my favorite Legend of Zelda game. Like 2D, 3D, or any other. I would love to see a Link's Awakening type redo of Legend of Zelda, of Link's Awakening, just because I loved the game so much. I don't know if they'll do it though. I don't know if the game is popular enough to warrant that type of treatment. I hope it is, but I understand if it's not, type of thing. So we'll see. Breath of the Wild. So Mathewin, you're down with Ocarina of Time? I mean, Ocarina of Time is definitely on probably most people's top 5 lists, at the very least, I would imagine. I mean, it really is an amazing game. It is truly incredible. So yeah, I am all about Ocarina of Time, and I mean that's why I'm playing it, for crying out loud. I will say I do also have Majora's Mask. So this is a cartridge version of the game for anybody who either doesn't remember or is unaware otherwise. And so that means that I am legit awesome. Oh shit, I gotta do this fast enough. There we go. Now that treasure chest is probably just like rupees or something. Alright, so Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Link to the Past, Breath of the Wild, TPSS. All of the handhelds being stabbed in the eye, being set on fire, and then Wind Waker. What is... Oh, Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. Gotcha. Okay. I was like, what are these things? I'm not familiar with them. Yeah, I'll be honest. I never really played like Oracle of Seasons or Oracle of Ages. I didn't do Minish Cap. I didn't do any of those things. Those particular ones were never my jam. Part of the reason was because I never had a DS, or rather I did get a DS, but then I never used it for anything other than Pokemon, and even then I really kind of stopped. And then they came out with the 3DS, and so I couldn't get all the games that I really wanted to have, and it's just this whole giant mess. Ah, crap, now I gotta fight this guy. I hate this guy. Okay, so if memory serves... the shtick with this guy is basically avoid and try and get behind him. So there's an enemy similar to this in Wind Waker. where the only way to defeat them is that you need to use the special dodge action that they have in that particular game. So in Wind Waker, you have a thing where if you press the button at just the right time when an enemy is attacking, then you'll do like a special dodge, spinny, slashy move. And against guys like this, they have the really heavy armor. You essentially get behind them and you cut the armor off. Let's see what she says. It's okay, I got a fairy. I'm fine. Oh, Legend of Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Just ahead of the handhelds. So I am just personally such a huge fan of Link's Awakening. I mean, it might be simply because I enjoyed it so much as a kid, and so I have the nostalgia bug for it. When they came out with the remake of it, I was like, yes! Because it, like, to me, it was just the perfect candidate for that type of, like, adorable little remake type of thing. So I was super excited to see it and to be able to play it. It's just an amazing little game. So, yeah, I really enjoy it. I absolutely love it. Sup, Danny? Oh my god. Shut up, Kapora. Yes, I know how to beat the 2 witches of the temple. I can't beat them until I get the mirror shield, though. Which means that I need to come back here as an adult. Genius, bro. Just saying. Woo! Silver gauntlets! The power to lift big things with A! Oh, I love it. So now we get to see the fun part of why I don't have to give the gauntlets back. So, good times. Oh, no wonder. Your fiends! Ganondorf's minions! Danny, get out of here now! Ah! Curse that black magic! I'm a fan of red magic myself. I mean, if one had to choose, that's what I'd be down with. And incidentally, that owl, it does have a name. Its name is Kapora Gabora, for anybody who is curious. It's like, it feels to me like they went to the Stan Lee school of naming your characters. Well, maybe not quite. Because it doesn't have alliteration, although it does rhyme. It's a little bit different. He got a black magic woman. Actually, he got black magic women. Because he's got 2 of them. He's got the witches. So that is the end of the first portion of the Spirit Temple, which is the child version. So now I have to go back as an adult and finish it off. Incidentally, I'm wearing a Twilight Princess shirt. You can't really tell because it's all green, and because I got my green screen, it's all clear. But it's got the oh my god, I can't remember her name. The helper woman. God dang it. And then Wolf Link. Yeah, it's again like Twilight Struggle. I don't think I even finished Twilight Struggle, to be honest. I'm a terrible person like that. But suffice to say, there you go. So now I've got the silver gauntlets. I'm able to use them, which is great. Let me actually do the Nocturne of Shadow first. There we go. Midna, that's the one. Yeah, like Twilight Princess, I think it was one of those things where it was a good game that was released at the wrong time type of thing, where people weren't able to really appreciate what it was about and what it could be type of shtick. That's my personal opinion on it. Again, I do have to replay it. I do have it on... I think I got it on Wii because it Twilight Princess was the one that it was released not simultaneously, but it was released on both. It was released on both Wii and GameCube, and I believe that I got the Wii version myself personally. Yeah. So it is unfortunate. I really do want to replay it, and I don't know, maybe that'll be the next Legend of Zelda game that I stream, because it very well could work as a fun stream. And again, I never actually finished it, so it would be kind of cool to play through and show you guys. Because I do remember it being complicated enough that it got me confused, and that's part of why I stopped playing, to be honest. But yeah. Let me actually do something else real quick because I am just about out of time. So I am going to show you guys a quick little exploit that you can use as a child. Alright, I can never remember the songs. So I will show you this this little exploit that you can use as a child, or at least you should be able to. It might be a cartridge version thing. I don't know what version of the cartridge this is, nor do I know if the bug was fixed when new versions of the cartridge came out, because that was something that happened with a lot of games during this era when cartridges were still a thing. Is basically, instead of having a patch, if you got the game later on, then you got the new version type of thing. Okay, it was supposed to be GameCube exclusive, but then it got released on Wii. And like I said, I'm fairly certain that I got it on Wii. I'm like 90% sure I did. So here, let me show you guys this this quick little exploit here. I used this extensively as a kid because I was sick and tired of trying to do everything the way that you're supposed to. Ah, shoot. I'm going to have to play the Sun song, and I don't remember what it is. Son of a biscuit. Okay. But either way, yeah, it really sucks because there is a ridiculous number of games that I really want to replay. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw, but I did a special video when I reached 5,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and part of the thing that I showed was in a closet that I have back here that you guys can't see, obviously, is essentially all of the major systems that were released since the Atari. So I've got the Atari 2600, and then I've got the NES, SNES, Sega Genesis, the GameCube, the everything. Like, I don't have everything. I don't have the Jaguar. I don't have the Philips CDI. I don't have some of that stuff, you know, all that shtick. So I will admit I don't have absolutely everything. I will fully admit that. Is this it? This must not be it. It must be a different one. It must be something that I can get to through a different rock or something like that. I know that it has to be as Child Link, and I know that it's somewhere around here. I could have sworn this was it. I may have already gotten it, or they may have removed it. Maybe it's on the other side of this wall here? So there is a, there's a specific place that you can go into that has a gold Skullata, and when you access it, then it is not designed, but it's organized in such a way that you're able to exploit it extensively. Well, there's another fairy fountain, so that's good to know. Yeah, it must have been that one that's next to the castle. That's unfortunate. So I must have gotten it earlier and just kind of forgot about it, essentially. But I can explain it, at least, so that you guys can hear what it was. So, yeah. But that's awesome, Rev. Going to the yard sale for this stuff. Like, I will say that somebody got that deal from me. When I was younger, I ended up selling my SNES. It was really unfortunate because I had just gotten an N64, and essentially my parents were like, if you want to, like, basically you can keep one system. You can't keep both of them. You got to get rid of one. And so I had a Super Nintendo and I had an N64, and I had to decide which one I wanted to keep. And so I decided on the N64, which meant that I ended up selling my Super Nintendo and like 13 games that I had for it. And to this day, I am upset by it. Could have sworn this was it. It's weird because they don't have the thing. Either way, the idea of the little exploit thing was that what would happen is there's a gold Skullata, and if you were to hit the gold Skullata and you expose the token, then what you would do is you would lock onto the token, you would toss the boomerang onto it, and then you would backflip onto this, and then you would catch the boomerang, and it would count the token as being collected, but then but it would also first count you as going back up. So essentially you would get the best of both worlds, where you would be going back up into the overworld, but the gold Skullata would respawn. So you'd be able to go back and get it again, essentially. So yeah. And that is true, Mathewin, yes. My N64 after that, subsequently, was then given to Polish orphans. True story. And to this day, I like I was so sad because I had so many amazing games for the N64. The nice thing is now I'm an adult and I have money. I'm like Walter Koenig from Futurama when he had his little guest appearance, and he was like, I became a well-rounded person with my own credit cards and friends after Star Trek. So that's kind of how I felt recently. And so this past year in 2020, I actually ended up getting a whole bunch of old systems off of eBay, including this N64 that I'm playing on right now, which, incidentally, this one just has the jumper pack. I do have one that has the expansion pack, the additional RAM pack. Real quick before I go, fun fact about the expansion pack. It was given away for free. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and become an adult. It was given away for free in Donkey Kong with Donkey Kong 64. The thing is that the additional RAM was not required for the game, but what ended up happening is something in the code wasn't working. There was some issue with Donkey Kong 64 that was not working properly, but for whatever reason, using the expansion pack fixed the bug. And so the Rareware, the folks who made the game, decided we're just going to give away an expansion pack with every copy of the game so that way the game will function properly. Because otherwise it won't work. It just there is some game-breaking bug that happens whenever you try and play Donkey Kong without the expansion pack. So, little fun tidbit for you there. The sad thing though, I don't have rumble packs for this game or for the N64s. I do have a lot of my old favorite games. I do actually have one of the Holy Grails, which is Paper Mario. Unfortunately, my original cartridge doesn't work. I did get a reproduction cartridge, though, so I can play it. So I can play ye old school true Paper Mario. So that's very exciting for me. But yeah, that said, enough nostalgia and all the like. I hope that you guys have a good week. I hope that it's at least better than mine. I've got a big week of a lot of just huge amounts of stress coming over to me. So hopefully it will be okay. Hopefully it won't be too bad, at least. But regardless, you guys all take care of yourselves. Have a good week. Have a fun time. I will be back on Saturday for Paper Mario, the latest Paper Mario on the Switch, Origami King. Thankfully, I'm done with a lot of major projects around the house, so I'm going to have some free time, and I'll be able to work on some other fun projects, which I'm looking forward to, and hopefully I'll be able to relax a little bit, and just sort of chill. But we will see. Regardless, all of you guys take care. Have a great weekend, week, whatever the time is. Have a great week. Have a fun time. Take care. Stay safe. And I will hopefully see you all on Saturday.